If I may, if confirmed, you're going to be the 12th person to chair the advisory council, but only the second to be confirmed by the Senate. That's because over 50 years, the president was able to appoint the chair without Senate confirmation. We changed the law 5 years ago to require Senate confirmation and make the office a full-time salary position in order to raise the stature of the office. So recognizing that you aren't a member of the council yet, but from what you've been able to observe of the council over the past 5 years, do you believe these reforms have made a difference?
First, thank you so much for doing that. It will make a big difference in the coming years to have a full-time chair, and I think you did that as Congress in recognition of the fact that preservation, in addition to the full-time staff that already does a great job at the agency itself, really needs a full-time champion. The first full-time chair only served for 18 months, so I think we're still figuring out exactly what the responsibilities and opportunities there are. When Congress first passed the National Historic Preservation Act, it recognized in the statute itself that preservation cuts across many different federal policy areas, including housing, energy efficiency, transportation, taxation, and more. So I look forward to seeing what we can do in this role together, working with agencies, working with Congress, and
well, all of us have areas in our state that have historic sites. Sometimes I've been told that it costs more to preserve one than it would to raise it and start over, but then you lose the whole cultural effect. But does that ever come into a place to where where the structure, the bones are not good enough to save it? You have to make those decisions?
The advisory council doesn't play that kind of decision-making role. It's up to the individual agencies and their stewardship of historic properties to determine, but certainly you do see cases of demolition by neglect, and that's one of the reasons the Historic Preservation Act was passed in the first place back in the 60s.
Thank you. Senator Brasso.